Hoshimi Miyabi, the 4'10" storm that is approaching, or better known as one of the 7 Void Hunters, which is a group of really cool characters which we know basically nothing about other than this guy is really hot. She's also the head of the Hoshimi family, because the previous one... Miyabi, that's not where you're supposed to sheath your sword. Where did you learn that from? England? As a member of the official Miyabi fan club from New Eridu, I can say with the utmost confidence that she is amazing in every single way possible. I mean, just look at those ears. She's so great that she manages to attract basically everyone, no matter the gender.
I've never dated anyone like you. You're completely different. But then again, if it's you, Miss Miyabi, it's totally possible.
Possible.
Not only does she have the chillest personality I've ever seen, but she also looks fucking badass, which in my opinion is the perfect type of character design for this game. Zenless Zone Zero is an action game that's about cool fights, terrifying monsters, dark stories, politics, beautiful art, and so on. Character designs that prioritize being cool over anything else like Miyabi, Soldier 11, Ben, Lycon, Billy, Lighter are the perfect fits for this game. Oh yeah, and Pompey of course, bless his soul. He'll be playable one day, my cope will never die. I feel like these characters are what the game needs more of, because they make you feel powerful in a way a cute little girl or jiggling tits just can't. The combat in this game is so satisfying, and these types of character designs just elevate the gameplay to even greater heights, because the animations of pretty much every character already make you feel powerful, but if you add a badass character design on top of that, it just adds to that feeling and makes the game even more satisfying to play. I'm not gonna say whose design fails to accomplish this, because I don't want to shit on any character. Yanagi. Alright, let's see how a date with Miyabi looks like.
I can drop ties in this bitch.
She's so serious and straight to the point. Where? Movie. Okay, let's go. There she is. Oh, she brought her sword, of course. Just in case she doesn't like me. Ah, just like my dates in real life. I can't even really find anything to complain about Miyabi's design, maybe just a few nitpicks here and there like the high heels, which just feel weird for a swordmaster to wear. They do fit with the overall aesthetic of a woman who works in an important place, she can just turn up to work in Lightning McQueen Crocs, but still I would rather she have the shoes from the concept art. Oh, and I was a bit disappointed when I found out that's not a prosthetic arm, it's just armor. Everything else about her design is perfect. The design looks badass and that's all I need. It also fits well with who she is, especially the long skirt. Not only does it make her look more like a Japanese-inspired swordmaster, but it also fits with her personality and style. All these young and hip people are walking around with skirts that barely cover their ass, and then Granny pulls up with her knee-high skirt. It's such a good fit for her, not because she's actually old, but because she's old-fashioned. Apparently that's exactly how her father is too, so the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Or should I say, the sword didn't fall far out of the parent. Speaking of her dad, I was pretty surprised when I learned he's alive. I thought he'll just be like any other father in anime stories. Non-existent. I would hope he becomes a playable character, but he doesn't sound like a fighter. He's just a rich influential guy drinking juice with people like this little ballsack.
You might not like it, but this is what the peak male athletic form looks like.
Her backstory is kind of funny because usually the parents push the child to learn some kind of skill like piano or something. But Miyabi got that autism and she did that to herself, while her parents were the ones who were trying to push her towards having fun instead of learning a skill, like wielding a massive hammer around.
What could have been?
After years of training, she managed to become the leader of Section 6, which consists of a hungry gremlin, this very unique and interesting looking lady, with bigger tits than the Lord of the Rings Gollum plushie 7-inch new from eBay, and a cancer patient. A Void Hunter is the equivalent of an Archon in Genshin, so it's no surprise that she's absolutely broken in game. But did they have to power creep Ellen so soon? Poor girl didn't even last a year before she got replaced. Now, that's not not entirely true. Sure, you can play Miyabi as a hyper carry with the exact same team you play Ellen with and she'll just straight up be better. But it's not as fun as Ellen hyper carry. The most fun part about Miyabi's kit is charging up her attack with 6 stacks. Playing her outside of Disorder teams means you can't do that as often since Disorder gives you 2 stacks. So yeah, Miyabi can absolutely replace Ellen as a hyper carry, she's just not as fun in that role. Miyabi is the most fun in Disorder teams and I will never play her outside of one. I don't have Yanagi, but these two teams are a blast to play. Well, let's give dating another try. She's so adorable and she doesn't even know it.
Your sofa seems to possess a mysterious power that makes one feel sleepy as soon as they sit down. Has anyone else ever sat on your sofa?
A couple people. And bears. And a wolf. And a microwave.
Huh?
So, the date went so well that we already had our first child. This is Billy. Why Billy? What the f? It's a boy name.